In this video, I'll show you where you can find SSBackup, how you can install it, and how you can configure it to take automated backups. So the first thing you want to do is go to sebscripts.com, and then once you're on the website, you want to go to this apps page, and once you're on the apps page, you want to look for this SSBackup header, and then if you scroll all the way to the bottom of that section on the apps page, you can find the subheader where it says, where can I get SSBackup, and the installer's right here. Now, at the time of recording this video, I'm not completely done working on the website. And also as time progresses, I will be adding more applications in here. So by the time that you come and download the installer, chances are the website may look different, but I'll be sure to always leave the installer at the bottom of the SS backup section on the apps page. So I'm just going to click here, and then the installer will get downloaded. It's the zip folder right here. Um, and then I just need to extract this to somewhere on my PC. I'll just leave it in my downloads folder. And now we want to run the setup kit. You'll probably get prompted by Windows. What's happening here is that Windows does not recognize this application and is flagging it as malicious. Rest assured, the application isn't malicious. The code is available on GitHub. There's a link on sebscripts.com to the code, and it's all public. And I also signed this application, so it's tied back to myself. So I'm going to click run anyway. You'll probably get another prompt like this. This is just Windows warning you that this application will change your device as it's installing um, an application. And then on here, I'm just going to click next. And then please read through the license agreement. I intentionally wrote it very short, so it should just take you about a minute to read through this. I'm just going to click I agree, hit next. I'm just going to let it install the default location. You could change the folder path for the default location. I just left that as the default. And then just to show you where the files are located, so if I go to C, Program Files, Subscripts, SSBackup, and then all the files are here. These two folders up here are for your logs. So if there's an issue with the service or the client, it will log in this folder. And then just to show you that these applications are signed. So they're signed by myself. And now to configure SSBackup, you could just run the client tool. And then the way this works is you want to select up to 4 source folders and then 1 destination folder. Your destination folder could be an external hard drive, for example, which is what I'll be using for the demo. In this video, to add sources, you can just click on this plus button. You can go up to 4. For the purpose of this demo, I'll just pick 1 source, browse, and I'll be backing up this important documents folder. And I'll be backing it up to my external hard drive in this backups folder. Now there's a backup button here. This is a one-time backup. What this does is it does a full backup and then you can do incremental backups afterwards. So just to show you my folder, so if I go on the C drive, and if we look at important documents, so I have these subfolders and these files here. And then if I go look at my external hard drive, right now it's empty. If I hit backup, we will see that the folders and subfolders get backed up. And then I could come here, for example, and let's say I want to back this up at, let's do 5 a.m., 5:15 a.m. And let's do every hour. And I'm going to hit save. So now at 5:15 a.m., the service is going to run, and then any file change in our source folder will be picked up by the service automatically and copied over to the backups folder. So any file that are changed or any files that are added, of course, will be automatically backed up. And now just to confirm that the backups work correctly, so if you look at the clock on my machine, we're well past 5:15 a.m. So we should have had one iteration of the backup service running. And then what I did is a little bit before 5:15 a.m. I added this folder. So you can say added at 5:14 a.m. I added this folder with this file in it, and then just to show you, so one way, of course, of checking that your backups worked correctly is just to look your destination and then confirm any files that were indeed added in the destination, which is the case here. Another way of checking your backups is to run the client tool. And as you can see, I'm accessing it through the desktop shortcut, and then you can see at the bottom of the client tool, last successful backup was at, and then the time of the last successful backup. So that's one other way of double checking that your backups are working correctly. And then another and last way is to go into the folder with all of our files for this application, and then go into the log folders, and then you want to go in the service log folder as it's the backup service that are performing the automated incremental backups. So if we go service log, and then of course go into today's log, and if we look here, so I added the folder at 5:14, and then at 5:15 and 23 seconds, we could see backup started, and then it detected that there was a new subfolder, so it created a new subfolder in the destination, and then it says that it successfully copied one file from our source to our destination, and then there's some kind of metrics here, just the total size of the incremental backup, and then how long it took. Um, and then this last message here is just to let you know that this was the first iteration of the backup, and now it's going to be working continuously every hour. So that's a few ways that you can just ensure that your backups are working correctly. Hope this video was helpful. Thank you.